The unexpected alliance. Within the vastness of the galaxy, two predatory animals had attained an uncommon and unnerving event. The first were an irregularity, an anomaly that went against the Federation's long-held theories about intelligence. Earlier ideas proposed that collaboration was a prerequisite for higher education and technological advancement, but the existence of this species shattered that belief. Their development was not driven by cooperation but by a ruthless joy, one that fueled their thirst for war. Elves guided them into the manufacturing stage despite the ever-present danger of Federation self-annihilation. Inquisitive and optimistic, the Federation made the grave error of stepping in, thinking progress would remove their destructive tendencies. Instead, they opened the door to devastation. The Predators left their planet and unleashed a nightmare. With their newly acquired technology, they ravaged worlds, enslaved millions across the galaxy, and treated the offspring of the Federation as mere toys. Their callousness and unrelenting cruelty sparked an endless war for survival. This tragedy resulted in the creation of a strict Federation law. Predatory species were not to be allowed into the civilized universe. The stars were deemed too dangerous to share. What the public didn't know was that another predatory species had been discovered millennia ago. Did they engage in violence? Their broadcasts made it clear. The Federation had planned their eradication, but before any action could be taken, their planet was destroyed, presumably by nuclear catastrophe. They were written off, forgotten, and consigned to a mere footnote in the Federation's vast history. Yet recent events revealed the truth. Governor Tara's advisors were reviewing ancient files when a ship appeared on a subspace trail. It was returning to Earth, the planet once thought to have destroyed itself. Ravik, the military advisor to Governor Lyra, was under immense pressure. "We have to attempt to shoot," she insisted. "Are you sure we can't take them down?" Lyra asked. By the time they detected the vessel, it was too late. The humans were already inside Vino Prime's orbit. All FTL relays screamed with planetary alarms, but aid was hours away. Their planet, Lyra's home, would be nothing but rubble before help arrived. Fearing servitude or annihilation, Lyra considered capitulation. The Federation's forces were exhausted from a recent incursion. Fighting back now would be suicide. "I'm aware," Lyra said, resigning. "Issue an emergency warning, get civilians to bomb shelters. Contact the incoming ship, we will surrender without a fight." Ravit growled bitterly, "Maybe they'll show mercy, maybe they'll spare the children." Horrific memories flooded Lyra's mind. These were not beings known for mercy. Still, she signaled to begin communications. A swoosh echoed as a camera was activated. She flicked her tail, ready though terrified. They broadcasted on every frequency. Predators usually didn't reply. If they did, it was to play with their prey, but to her shock, this one did. The ship responded. A creature with brown skin appeared on the screen. He sat calmly in a pilot's chair. As Lyra prepared to speak, his forward-facing eyes locked onto hers. Then he bared his teeth. Instinctively, she snarled and stepped back. Her translator buzzed. "Hello," the being said. "We come in peace for the benefit of humanity." The declaration stunned Lyra. The Predator's expression changed, almost puzzled. "You know peace, did that translate wrong?" "No," she answered cautiously, "friendship." "Yes, I know what peace is. But why would you want that?" He smiled gently. "My people are just confused," he replied. "We've looked to the stars for a long time, wondering is anyone else out there. I'm glad to finally have an answer." "You talk of peace," Lyra said, "but you snarl as you speak." The human's face shifted. "Oh, that you mean this," he smiled again. "I'm sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you, we call it a smile." Lyra blinked. "Smile, what does that mean?" "It's something we do when we're happy or kind. It means we mean no harm." Then he extended a soft appendage across the camera. "Can we start again? I'm Noah, we're here on a peaceful mission." Predators weren't known to act peacefully, but Noah's explanation seemed genuine. They weren't attacking. "I am Governor Lyra," she said slowly. "Welcome to Vino Prime." "Thank you," Noah replied. "This is my co-pilot Claire." Claire nodded politely. "Governor Advisor, thank you for your hospitality." Lyra scrutinized them. No visible weapons, no signs of deception, just curiosity. "We have a welcoming ceremony prepared in the capital," she said. "Please follow us." As they walked through the capital, Noah and Claire were visibly stunned by the vibrant architecture, the alien flora, the peaceful demeanor of Vino Prime citizens. Lyra watched them closely. Could these predators truly be different? Later, at a gathering of scientists and officials, the humans answered questions politely. "So," asked Dr. Vaugh, "your species has never contacted others before?" Noah replied, "We found microbial life on a few moons, but nothing like this. Meeting you is historic." Claire laughed, and fascinating. I'd love to learn more about your biology and evolution. Lyra's cautious hope grew. Their words felt sincere. They had no obvious agenda, just interest, sincere interest. Governor, Rivik whispered, we should not allow them to land, we don't know enough. I hear your concerns, Lyra replied. But if they mean peace, we can't afford to turn possible allies into enemies. Reluctantly, Rivik transmitted the clearance. The ship descended into the atmosphere. Lyra watched, tense, as it gently landed. The ramp lowered and Noah, Claire, and another human stepped forward. Their uniforms were clean, their faces calm. I am Governor Lyra, she said, tail flicking, and this is Rivik, my advisor. Noah grinned, revealing his teeth again. He quickly stopped himself. Apologies, it's a smile, thank you for welcoming us. Lyra gave a small nod. Come, we've prepared a celebration. They walked side by side, predator and prey, in the heart of Vino Prime. Perhaps this was how peace began, not with weapons but with words, not with fear but with understanding. And as the evening wore on, Lyra dared to believe, maybe, just maybe, they weren't monsters after all. With engineers, scientists, and diplomats distributing their learning and expertise regarding Vanal Prime in exchange for sincere curiosity and a courteous manner, things gradually started to allay the anxieties and Dr. Vaugh's misgivings about the Vanal people. In particular, the xenobiologist was captivated by the humans. She spent hours studying biology in the lab beside Noah and Claire, carrying out tests and evaluating information. Human physiology, she found, was both comparable to and significantly distinct from the Venal. It's a great source of information for scientific research, she said. It's astounding how your species is VA, which means it is adaptable. One day, while looking at a human blood sample under a microscope, she remarked, your immune system is amazingly strong. Humans have adapted to live in many different settings, Noah explained, outlining several of the difficulties we've encountered over the course of our history, and it's made us resilient. Claire nodded. We've also created cutting-edge medical technologies to aid in our recovery from illnesses and injuries. It's among our most significant accomplishments. Va grinned. I understand why your medical breakthroughs could be quite helpful to us, and I'm confident we also have a lot to offer you. The scientific discussion was only one facet of the developing partnership between the Vanal and humans. Diplomatic talks were also in progress, with participants from both species attempting to create official partnerships and accords. Governor Lyra played an instrumental part in these discussions. Her shift from skepticism to cautious optimism was a welcome surprise. I have to acknowledge, Lyra remarked while meeting with Claire and Noah, you've demonstrated to us that not all predators are the same. Noah's warm smile was reassuring. We're equally excited to create a cooperative and peaceful friendship, Claire said. There's so much we can accomplish together. But Lyra cautioned, we must remain alert. The ARX are still a threat and we must not let our guard down. Claire's expression turned serious. We recognize that and we're ready to support you and assist in defending against any dangers. As days became weeks, the people continued to demonstrate their goodwill. They helped with infrastructure projects, enhancements to educational programs, and integrated into daily life on Venal Prime. The first suspicions and anxieties began to fade. One evening, as Lyra strolled through the capital's busy streets, she observed Vanal and humans conversing, laughing, working together. It was impressive, something she never imagined witnessing, and it gave her a sense of hope. Maybe, she thought, maybe we found true comrades in these people. But the galaxy remained a hazardous place and the ARX were still out there. Lyra was aware there would always be threats. The true test of their alliance would come when they faced a common enemy. Until then, she would keep working, fostering collaboration and trust. She was committed to building a better future for her people and their newfound companions. Weeks became months. Human incorporation into Vanal society kept strengthening. The partnership resulted in notable advancements in technology, medicine, and cultural exchange. The initial concerns had mostly diminished, replaced by a growing sense of friendship and shared purpose among the most important initiatives.